bossing, skilling, guides. Hey guys, what is up? It is Scuzzy and it is Saturday. Now the reason I'm making a video on Saturday is because it is Game Jam and at Jagex, and also it is bonus XP weekend for us as players. Now I wanted to give you guys content, so I'm gonna have a video today, and obviously this is a video, but I'm gonna also have a video for tomorrow as well, and I'm not sure if they're gonna do a third video on Monday, but it's gonna at least have two videos, so a day one and a day two. So I'm just gonna basically wrap up what was said in the Game Jam stream. So if you didn't want to watch the whole thing, or you just wanted to see my take and my thoughts on it, then this is the video for you. So it also gives you something to watch because it is bonus experience weekend, so that's good as well. First up, in the stream that I saw, which was on YouTube, I'm going to link it in the description, so if you want to watch the whole thing, we have Mod Timbo. He's working on a luck rework, and I'll have a picture in the background. There's going to be 4 tiers of luck in the game. As it stands right now, we have the Ring of Wealth, which is very ambiguous. Is that the right word? Ambiguous. Okay. It's very ambiguous as to what it actually does. From what I know about the Ring of Wealth, it helps improve rare drop table drops, and that's pretty much it, which isn't very good for, especially, it's not very good for the high tier bosses, because you don't want the rare drop table items, you want the rare drop items, which is, there's a distinguished thing there. They're not the same thing. Rare drop table means various things that give you a little boost in profit when you're killing things. Mostly it's really only good for when you're doing Slayer monsters and stuff, but Mod Timbo is working, or has worked on this. He's got to work on like some of the bugs and stuff, but there's going to be 4 different tiers with the Ring of Wealth, or with luck in general, and the Ring of Wealth is going to be tier 2. There's going to be one called a Lapis Lazuli ring. There's going to be the Ring of Wealth. Then there's going to be an Onyx ring. I believe you'll be able to enchant it, and the Ring of Stone will now become a dropped item, so it's going to be not the same as enchanting. So basically, you can't enchant Onyx rings into Ring of Stones anymore. It's going to be what do they call it? The enchanted something. I don't know what it's called, but there's going to be that, and then that's the 3rd tier, and then the 4th tier is going to be the elite version, which you can use on bosses like Telos, and I imagine the higher tier bosses like Virago and stuff, but they did only mention Telos, which is going to be cool. And the way it's going to work is it's going to increase your, from what I understand, it's going to increase your chance of getting a rare item, not getting a rare drop table item. Now, if you have the tier 1, you'll probably be only able to use it on Slayer monsters, low-level Slayer monsters. The tier 2, probably just high tier Slayer monsters. The tier 3 is probably low tier bossing, and then tier 4 is for high tier bossing. And if you have the elite tier, which is tier 4, you'll be able to, like I said, do the high tier bosses as well as all the previous tiers, which is nice. So next up we have Mod Raven and Mod Deg, and they're working on something called musical raids, which I didn't really understand the concept when it first came out, when they first talked about it, but then they showed it, and I've got a picture in the background. It's going to be a boss fight with the 2 raid bosses, but it's going to be on an easier level, I assume, and it's going to have sick beats in the background. It's really funny music. They explained that they want to have a lot of teamwork to fill a volume meter for your side, and then Beastmaster Zerpdag and Yamaharu have a volume meter of their own, and you have to fill yours before they fill theirs. If you don't, then Beastmaster Zerpdag will kind of resurrect himself after being knocked out, and you'll have to do it all over again. It's just supposed to be some fun content that no other game has, and I can say with some confidence that no other game has something like that. And it's kind of cool to see, the mods goofing around and stuff, because like all work and no play, it's a very dull life. So it's cool to see them having fun, even if it doesn't get into the game. It was, I urge you to check out the stream itself on the RuneScape channel or on their Twitch. It's fun stuff. Now, they did want to keep a part repaired, sort of like a troll invasion, but they don't know if they're going to get to that during this weekend. I don't remember if they said that they were going to get this out by the end of this weekend. So we got to stay tuned. There's going to be all these stuff is going to be updated in tomorrow's video. They're going to have a little bit more progress. So I'm going to bring you another video discussing the progress that they've done. Next up, we have Modtune, which they're going to add the Birthorpe games to activities while you're AFKing skilling. So you'll be able to do things like checkers and so I think there's 4 Birthorpe games, and you'll be able to do that while you're skilling. And they did say that you could do it against friends on your friends list. They weren't able to confirm if you were able to do it cross world, so you'll probably have to be on the same world to be able to play the games. And that's just a fun thing that you'll be able to do with your friends if you want to do that. I know that I personally play other games while I'm AFKing on RuneScape. I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. So we're gonna have that option to be able to play that. Next up, we have ModOsborne and ModKrista. They're working on a quest which is story focused rather than combat based and killing a boss. And it's based on a game actually it's based on 2 games. One's called Her Story and the other one is called Day of the Tentacle. Now in the game Her Story, you have a search field using words to see, and then you get to see videos and different cutscenes when you type in words. So for example, if you type in the word apple, and if it's on the list, you unlock an apple in the world, and then you go into the world and examine that apple to unlock more words. So it's a very, very intricate concept, and I actually think I like it. And then it also has parts of Day of the Tentacle, which is a triple storyline in sequence. But with this, it's not something that we've seen in the game before, so it's very, very ambitious of them. But it seems like it would be really cool if you do it sounds like it's going to be like a text-based game. I don't know if you've ever played those sort of things back in the 90s. We don't know any of the characters yet, but they will show us more tomorrow. They have a showcase for a fruit-type world where they're prototyping it. So ModOsborne did say that it was about 20,000 words for the dialogue, which is insane. And he said it was worse than, or I think ModKrista said it was worse than Branches of Darkmare. They also said it's an emotional journey, and they've gotten it to work 1/3 of the quest at the moment. So they're aiming for the end of this weekend to be done, but we'll see. They gotta go through that green light area to see if this is gonna go through the game. And they're going to have more information on this tomorrow, like I said, so I'll have more information on their information that they provide tomorrow. This is kind of a weird concept. So next we have Mod Shogun, and he's bringing 3 Slayer monsters into the game. One's going to be level 95 Slayer to kill, and it's going to be the Abyssal Beast, and you see in the background. They are very aggressive, and they have this weird... the weird text saying, "I will charge up my laser," and then they do 10,000 typeless damage, and they pile you. As you can see, Mod Shawnee and Mod Wolf just got obliterated by that, and they're using cheat codes so that they don't take damage. So it's kind of funny. It was funny watching that. I guess it's not their actual model, because it looks like it's a Hellhound model actually, but they haven't done the model yet. But the point of this, like this game jam stuff, is to have placeholders and just show concepts of different ideas that they're gonna have for the game. So it's not really like, hey, you need to test this, you need to test that, you need to do all these things. Just like they're showing us the content and the behind the scenes. So I very much appreciate that, and I think it's really cool. Some of the things is gonna expand on the abyssal weaponry. So these abyssal beasts are gonna drop some, I don't know, maybe some sort of attachment to upgrade the abyssal stuff. Then there's going to be 2 other monsters coming during this weekend. They haven't shown us those yet. Hopefully we'll get to see those tomorrow. One's going to be for 105 Slayer and one's going to be for 115 Slayer. So it kind of is intertwined with the Menaphos update. Now I don't know if that means it's not coming until Menaphos or if it's coming beforehand. So I don't really know information on that. We'll see, I guess. Next we have ModAerator, which is a very cool play on words. And then Mod Chaplain. And what they've done is they've added an interface for a calendar for adding different events, JMod events, different things during the next couple of weeks in that point in time, rather than just the next event only. And if you click in it, I got a picture in the background, a planner will come up where you can see just some information about each event. Unfortunately, you can't add friends chat or clan chat events because of the low budgets to get to know Runescript, because ModAerator and I believe Mod Chaplain are not interns, but they're grads. They're grads from uni, and they're doing a tour at Jagex, and so I guess they were a little limited with the funds for Runescript because they were trying to learn Runescript. You can navigate each day on the planner, so you don't actually have to look at the full calendar that's shown in the screen. You can just have the little box. And there's going to be super events, which will take up an entire grid square. So when something like Menaphos release date is announced, it will be seen as, you know, a big important update on the calendar. So that's really cool. I actually like that. Next we have Mod Stu. He's worked on the Shield of Arav quest to make it non-multiplayer, but there were a bunch of complaints to people wanting it to be multiplayer if they so desire. So what he's done is he's worked on the hero quest to make it single player, but also multiplayer if you want to keep doing that. Next up we have Mod Ramen and Mod Luke F, which brought back the Lumbridge Crater as a community garden. I have this shown in the background. It's instead of the ugly crater that has been there since the first world event. Honestly, I think they did a really good job, especially for doing it in one day. Amazing, vibrant colors. I guess they gotta work on the lighting a little bit, but I think it looks amazing. And then lastly, there's a couple of things that they mentioned in the video that weren't actually shown, but they're going to be hopefully shown tomorrow. ModOsborne and Mod Kelpie discussed that there was a Virago quest. It's not ready to be shown today, but hopefully it'll be, we'll have some sort of info tomorrow. So I think that's gonna do it, and I thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. You're getting lots of experience. If not, I hope you enjoyed the video anyways, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. So, peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Follow me on social media and subscribe for more. Peace.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling